Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. AAA Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Sacramento River Cats and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, Robbie Erlin.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Luciano.
The shortstop, Marco Luciano.
The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. And this one is off and running. Hit weakly on the ground. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Colton Welker to hit. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Stephen Piscotty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Johnson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just a slow ground ball this time. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the third baseman, David Villar. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Duggar makes the play, and that will end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Mauricio Llovera. What should we keep an eye on here?
Last time out, it just seemed like he wasn't trusting his stuff. He fell behind in the count, walked a number of guys. Today, he's got to pitch aggressively, and he's got to pitch inside.
Bottom of the first, here's Jahmai Jones.
The second baseman.
And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Williams. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. And the 0-1. And that one sliced foul. Going 2 now. Liner, base hit. Jones rounds second on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And now it's going to be Bryson Brigman. Going 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. It's softly on the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Drew Avens getting ready to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next is the designated hitter, Michael Bush. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 6.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Bounced out to short, Luciano. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Now, Hamlet Marte. Very high with that one. And that is ball 1. Base knock center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's Bradley Zimmer. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Now batting Steven Duggar. Base hit. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Here's the second baseman, Jahmai Jones. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. One inning in the books here. The Dodgers on top here, 4-0. Second inning set to go. Roberto Perez standing in. Erlin back to work. That's in there.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Williams. Jump throw. One out in the second. And here's the first baseman, number 70. That one's in there. That's strike one.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Sends it to first. Now 2 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. 2 outs. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Luke Williams.
The third baseman, Luke.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been you. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Foul ball there. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
Bryson Brigman, the next to hit, grounded out his first time. Hit in the air, right field. Piscotty on his way over, hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Drew Avens.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Drew Avens. On the ground right side. A dive. Nice stop. And they get the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Marco Luciano. Erlin goes 5 feet 11 inches, 32 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2009. On to first, 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Bryce Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Snap throw.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now. Swing and a foul straight back.
The 0-2. He goes down looking. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Michael Busch. The wind of the pitch. In the air to left center. Johnson gets under it. Brings it in. One away. Devin Mann now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Mann getting to start at first. Batting sixth in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And here it comes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Snap throw.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that one wrapped foul. And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers with the lead 4-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. The batter now, Stephen Piscotty. Erlin back to work. That's in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
VR stands in now and watches strike one. In the air right field. Avens in position and a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Roberto Perez. In the air right side. Avens settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer.
The left fielder, Bradley.
The line to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these guys really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And it falls.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Next to hit, Steven Duggar. The other way. To second, there's one. Over to first, double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So digging in, Jahmai Jones. In the air, right field. And that one tracked down by Piscotty out in right field. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Armando Alvarez. The wind and the pitch. Popped up. Williams should have this one. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Number 70 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Luke Williams.
Third baseman, Luke.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Sean Shelley gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So up next, Bryson Brigman. That one's in there, 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's a laser base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Digging in, Drew Avens. To first, might be two. Throws to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Michael Busch will hit next. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Williams on third with two out. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. Popped up left side. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. The Dodgers have the advantage 4-0. And welcome back. Now Marco Luciano.
The shortstop, Marco Luciano.
Erlin back to work. Luciano measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bryce.
Man at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bryce Johnson. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at bat. They've given away too many at bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment, get more patient, and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
And now the DH, Colton Welker. And there's the strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Zimmer makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Stephen Piscotty.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Dodgers out front here, 4-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Devin Mann. The pitch. That to right. And that one tracked down by Piscotty out in right field.
Now batting, the catcher,
Hamlet Marte digs in now. This one in the air right field. Piscotty under it, puts it away for the out.
the batter, the left fielder, Bradley.
Here's a speed threat, Bradley Zimmer. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. On the ground right side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7th inning coming up. The Dodgers on top here, 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, David Villar. And the pitch. There's the strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Roberto Perez getting ready to hit. In there for strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on.
Gets to it and knocks it down. Jones over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So 2 down now, and here is Armando Alvarez. First pitch, and he just misses. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
At the plate, number 70. Man, steps on the bag, 3rd out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. The Dodgers have the lead, 4-0. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Steven Duggar. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Jahmai Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it hits the fence. The throw into second. And that's a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
One down. Now it's going to be Luke Williams. Popped up. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Hammer, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Drew Avens now at the plate. High fly ball right field. Piscotty under it. And it's caught for the out. The throw to third. And the throw's off. Safe at third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Busch.
Next is the designated hitter, Michael Busch. Base hit and a run in to score. Throw into third. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Darian Nunez into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Devin Mann on the ground out to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8th inning coming up. The Dodgers out front 6-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Here comes a pitch. And there's a strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Marco Luciano. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty. It's softly on the ground, left side. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 out, space is empty. Bryce Johnson, the next to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hamlet Marte.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Here's a high chopper and foul ball. The 0-1. Out to center. Luciano makes the grab on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is popped up. Bare hand grab to first. And very nicely done for the out.
The center fielder, number 8, Steven Duggar.
So digging in, Steven Duggar. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt on the run. Throw to first. And that'll do it. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And welcome back. And now here is Colton Welker. The pitch. And he takes a strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swings through it for the K. Snuck the fastball by him.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now David VR. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the River Cats, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes.